Clapping will keep you warm. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much for my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him that he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Now he must have thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folk. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I'd tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I moved from town to town to hide my shame. And I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, I was Gatlinburg in mid-goodbye and I just hit town, my throat was dry and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. And there in a bar in that street of mud, sitting at a table dealing studs, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn out picture that my mama had. Knew the scar on the cheek and the evil eye. He was big and bent and grey and old. As I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and get up a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his teeth and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Now I know I fought tough a man, I really don't remember when. He kicked like a mule and bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I drew mine first. As I stood there looking at him, I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough. If a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "You just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye. 'Cause I'm the son of a that named you Sue." What could I do? What could I do? Well, I got all choked up and I laid down my gun and I called him Pa and he called me son. I come away with a different point of view. But I think about him now and then, every time I try, every time I win. And I tell you, if I ever have a son, I think I'll call him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I still hate that goddamn name. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Now we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town.
Well, go on then to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your house. Don't play on hands, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, you're going to Jackson. Go
Jackson.
See if I can.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, so turn loose my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. They'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on my pony cake. They'll lead you around town like a big scolded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, you're going to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan fan.
Well, we got married in a fever,
Hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and now I'm coming back.
we've been married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Oh, we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out.
Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and never coming back.
Thank you. Conrad's lost his plectrum. Anybody here lucky enough or unlucky enough to get any tickets for the Olympics? No? No? I went to the Olympics once in Montreal back in '76. Yes, I am that old. Went to lots of things. It was easy in those days. I'm standing in the middle of the grass there, and there was a guy there with this big long thing lying on the floor. I said to him, just to make conversation, I said, "Are you a pole vaulter?" He says, "No, I'm German. But how did you know my name was Walter?" The old ones are the best. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged sky, and the windy roar. Their brands were still on fire, their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny, their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered across the sky.